Hello, and welcome to... That's pretty interesting, wasn't it? Bet you didn't think I could do that. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about here, but I was just thinking of a few things, and, you know, it's kind of funny in a way that, all these tarot channels on YouTube, the titles. When we look at the titles, when you're going and choosing your reading, that, you read all the titles, and if you notice, one of my titles that I could have put up for last week could also be another title, someone else's channel, another title for the next week, or maybe their title from the week before that I put mine up, it was similar as well. And it's kind of funny to me, when you're going through looking for an answer to your questions, or you want to know your future or your love life or whatever, when you go and you check the titles, oh yeah, that one fits my question, I want to click on this one. And it's just, to me, it's just kind of funny, because not a lot of them, but some of the tarot readers will say, well, yeah, that happens. We all pick the same subject, or we all have the same titles that go along with this, because we're all in the same soul group. We must be in the same soul group, the same tribe group that I'm in, and that's why it happens. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. I'm not making fun, of course, of tarot readers, because I do it myself, but we all use the same decks of cards, okay? You can, yeah, you put your own intuitive into it. If you're an intuitive or a psychic or a medium or an astrologist, you put your own twist on it as well, but the meaning of the card is still the meaning of the cards. And it's just kind of funny to me. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah. I'm just doing a little video here because I'm kind of bored and I don't know what to do with myself right now, so I thought I'd just come up here and make a video of some sort here. Obviously I'm not all glammed up, I don't have the full makeup on, which I don't really wear full makeup on YouTube. I did in the beginning, but oh my gosh, it's so important. People are going to be staring at me, and I'm so self-conscious as it is, and I'm shy to begin with, and oh my gosh, heaven forbid if I don't have any makeup on. But, when I start doing my videos, I could go and I put the makeup on and the jewelry on and get all dolled up somewhat, and then half the time my camera is not even situated where you can even see my full face or my face at all. And then, I have to wait for a certain time of day for all the noise outside to be gone, so the camera doesn't pick it up, or the sun shining through the window in a certain way. And by that time then, after you get all dolled up, you come on, turn your camera on, and it's like 7, 8 o'clock at night already. And it's like, well, shit. I just put makeup on to sit in front of a camera, do 12 videos, which is going to take, every 15 minutes, 15-minute, 12 videos at 15 minutes, which are actually even longer because, you have to get up, you got to set your camera, you got to, stop it, start it, all this and that. It takes longer than, what it's showing on the screen here. And it's like, well, geez. Now I just put makeup on to sit in front of a camera and talk to strangers. Yeah. And it's like, okay. So I don't do it anymore. I don't do the whole makeup thing anymore. It's no big deal to me. You're not here to look at me. You're here to watch the cards, right? So, yeah. So, anyhow, here's a little puppet that I used to use all the time. As my channel is called Me Tarot Owl. Me Owl Cats. Because I do have 3 cats, and they often show up in the videos. And that's another thing that I kind of want to talk about, is when my cats jump up on the table. A lot of that has to get edited out, because they like to twist their bodies around and boom, tail and butt right in the camera, right in your face. So yeah, some of that has to get edited out there. And you know, I was planning on, you know, having a cat video up once a week, but my cats, my cats are like, no, no, no. You know, we'll run around, we'll act stupid, we'll play, we'll do our cat thing, and you know, we'll chase the dot around and whatever they like to do and be funny. As soon as they hear the camera go, ding, you know, bing, and turn on, they're just like, they just stop and stare. Kind of like that cartoon of the singing, dancing frog. You know, that it's so funny, that little cartoon. And that guy finds this singing frog and it's dancing, and then he puts it up on stage and it just sits still and goes croak. I think that is so funny. But that's how my cats act. So it's very hard to get cats to make a funny video. I mean, it could take all day. It could take all day just to get a 2-minute little clip of them acting silly. But yeah. Yeah. So that's just for the fun of it. This is for the fun of it. Just for the comedy of it, anyhow. Maybe. Let's just pull. I got my decks here in front of me. So let's just see. Let's just pull a card and kind of. Well, we gotta put. Well, I don't. Oh, by the way, I got my ears on here. So if you're laughing at me, that's wonderful. And if you're cussing at me and you don't like this, well, I've got 4 ears. I can't hear you, right? See my ears. Let me get my other eyes. Let me get my eyes here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut the cards here, and we're going to pull a card and see what kind of story it's going to come up with it. Oh, we got the Page of Wands. Ooh, Page of Wands. Doesn't he look studious? Look at him up, standing there all straight and tall, and got his core in alignment there. He's just staring up at this wonderful wand, and he's dreaming, you know. Wonder what he's dreaming of. Do you ever wonder, when you look at this, what do you think he's dreaming of? Do you think he's dreaming about where this branch came from, what the tree looked like? Maybe where's the tree that this limb came off? I don't see any water around. You know, what exactly is this guy doing? He's not doing anything. He's just standing in the desert with this little fedora hat with a little feather on it. You know, staring up at the top of this stick. What in the world? You know, what in the world's that all about? Kind of weird. Oh, well, here. Here you have a heart with 3 swords through it. Well, I bet your day's been pretty bad, huh? Getting stabbed in the heart all those times, and you know, the rain is coming down like the blood shedding from the heart, you know. You must be having a pretty rough day, you know. You've been standing out in the desert staring at this stick just to come home and have your heart stabbed by three knights, you know. 3 knights stabbing you. Blood's just gushing out of your heart now. Oh, and here's that knight. He's bringing you a cup of water. Because you were so hot in that desert and all your blood is draining out. So, you know, here he comes with a nice fresh cup of water for you. Wants you to ease your thirst. Oh, and look. Now look at this. Your family is all rejoicing. You must have passed on, and they're rejoicing in your soul that has gone now to heaven. The beautiful rainbow. They're having memories of you. They're celebrating. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? You know, you got your sisters and brothers down here laughing and playing Ring Around the Rosie. You know, Ring Around the Rosie? You know, that nursery rhyme? That's talking about death, you know? It is. It really is. Ring around the rosies, pockets full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. So right there, this person would have just took a tarot reading. They would have known just by this card showing up that, you know, maybe they better not go out into the desert. Maybe they shouldn't go out in the desert and stare at this stick, this walking stick. Because when they come back, they're going to get stabbed to death in the heart and they're going to die. Their blood's going to be pouring out. The knight in shining armor will try to come along and revive you with cups of water, but here you are, you're dead anyhow. You're dead. Dead in the water. No water, but you're dead. It's Ring Around the Rosie. Ring Around the Rosie. Pockets full of posies. Must have been poppies, because poppies, poppies, they can make you get sleepy. Once you watch The Wizard of Oz, it's pretty funny. Pretty funny little scene there. So let's see what the animals have. Let's see what these animals say. What kind of story can be made out of these? You have a kangaroo. There's a kangaroo mama. She's just a hopping and a bopping around in Australia there, having a great old time. That little baby's. Look at its wide-eyed face here. Look at its little wide-eyed face. It's scared shitless. Scared shitless. And it's a good thing because little baby is inside the mama's pouch. Mama doesn't want it pooping in there. If it does poop in there, then she'll probably push the little baby out and grab that, go down in her pouch with these tiny little legs like a Tyrannosaurus Rex and start chucking their poop at the little kangaroo like a monkey. Right? What do we got here? Ooh, got the beautiful little squirrel coming down that big old oak tree here. He's saying, I don't know what you did, but you're not going to look at my nuts. My nuts are behind me. I'm not. Oh, we got the hummingbird. Hummingbird. There he is, that little hummingbird on that poppy. That poppy. That pocket full of posies. There it is. There's those posies. At least the little hummingbird got some nectar out of it before they put that this poor soul over here to best, huh? It's amazing. So, let's see what we can do with these. Wasp. This card is kind of amazing. When you look at it, it kind of looks like they're actually feathers, but it kind of looks like he has shoes on, doesn't it? Looks like this wasp has shoes on it. I don't know. When I see wasps, they're usually flying around frantically. They're not hardly ever walking, so I don't know why, why this looks like it's representing shoes. If a wasp is walking on my arm, I'm certainly not going to swat it. I'm just going to stare at it and get goosebumps, and it'll probably sting me because it smells my fear anyhow. Ooh, then we got the beautiful brown bear. I tell you what, I really like these cards, so, it's hard for me to look at these and make any type of ridiculous notation remarks about them. They're just very pretty cards. Got the beaver, Okay, so anyhow, I don't really know, again, why I came on to do this. I just thought I would just come and just start talking away about anything that was on my mind or whatever I felt like saying, and it doesn't seem to be going very well. I don't think so. This is kind of funny because when I'm doing the readings, if there's a video that I, at the time, when it's over, and I play it through, and I watch it, I'm like, oh wow, I really like that one. That one's my favorite one. It's not everybody's favorite. It only seems to be my favorite. The ones that get the most views are the ones that I don't like. Not that I don't like them. I just don't like the way maybe I pronounced a word, or I just keep repeating myself over and over and over like a broken record because I'm just trying to portray and get that message through to make my viewers, see what I see. I had somebody once leave me a comment because I say the words, a lot in my videos. And someone wrote, no, I don't see that. I don't know. That's why I'm here. Okay. Well, maybe I should say, instead of, I should say, do you understand? I can't see you, so I don't know if you understand me, or if you know, or if you don't know. Just when I say it's kind of, it seems to me like when I say that, it's only common sense. It's, it's common sense. Common sense. Like if I say, there I go again. You see, that's just how I talk. That's just one of my phrases. And, if if you don't like it, then you can just fly away. I don't care, really. Um, yeah. Where was I going with this? See, I lost track of my thoughts here. Where was I going? Which, speaking of that, for some reason I do that a lot on Scorpio. A lot of my Scorpio readings, I have no idea why that happens. But my thoughts, or I guess the messages that are coming into me, they just go poof, and they just leave. I kind of feel bad about my Scorpio viewers, because a lot of times I get bunched up on them for some reason. I don't know why, but it just seems to happen. I get along with Scorpios. Yeah. But anyhow, yeah. Well, going back to this common sense thing, when there I go, see, I say it all the time, so anyhow, when an eagle's soaring through the air, and it's just kind of riding the currents of the wind, and then I might be explaining something and bringing that out and tell you something about it, and then I go, and of course everybody knows that eagles soar in the sky, see? They soar in the sky, they ride the air currents, they don't have to be constantly flapping their wings. They're riding the currents of the air. To me, that just makes common sense. Everybody should know that. So that's why I use the words a lot, because I believe you do know. It's common sense. Ding! But yeah, back to my puppet now. My puppet here. This is Me Tarot Owl. This is Puppet. That's its name, is Puppet. I used to use it a lot because, again, I have 3 cats and my channel is Meow. Me Tarot Owl. My cats are on either side of me and Tarot's in the middle. So if you didn't know that, well, hello and welcome. That is how I got my channel's name. And I do want to mention I do have another channel. It's called Joy's Metaphysical Nature channel. I talk a lot about the trees and the tree spirits and folklore and the myths and mysteries and magic. What trees make better wands, and what are some of the Indian cultures and the beliefs of the trees and the flowers. I do have some spiritual animal videos on that channel as well. They're not so much like the totem animals that I have on this channel, but they're also, they are about the animals, but in the myths and the folklore about them. And when you add what the totem animals are, what the totem animal is, and then if you zoom over to that channel, and you might have, I don't know if I have combination of, I don't know if I know I have a tiger on Me Tarot Owl. I do not have a tiger on Metaphysical Joy. Metaphysical Joy, I believe, has a beautiful porcupine video, and I know Me Tarot doesn't have a porcupine, so I just kind of keep them separate. So if there's something on Me Tarot Owl in my whole animal stuff that you like, why don't you just flip over and go look at some of my animals over on that channel, because that's really interesting. It's really interesting. That porcupine is a very beautiful video, I believe. Again, I believe it's beautiful, so not many people are going to like it. And that's another thing, I'm not complaining, and I want to thank you so much if you're subscribed. But what kind of makes me wonder, if you're going to subscribe to a channel, wouldn't, and you're watching their videos, wouldn't you hit the like button, at least on the video that you watched that made you subscribe in the first place? I don't know. I do that when I watch channels, but that's just something I can't figure out. I can't figure that out at all. I mean, I can figure out if someone dislikes a video. Of course, I understand that very much so. That's not hard to figure out. That's common sense. But if you like a video, I mean, if you're going to subscribe, why don't you just press the little like button as well? Don't have to hit the like button on every video, but at least on one of them, maybe two. You know, it helps boost the ego. It helps boost my energy up a little bit. But anyhow, so yeah, let's see here. Solitude. So right now you're sitting at home watching this video. You're in solitude. You're feeling lonely. You needed someone to talk to, perhaps. Well, you just have to have patience with that solitude, because, you know, with patience comes wisdom, and with solitude comes wisdom. So by the end of this video, you are going to have, your head is going to be so big, you're going to just, your brain is just going to be going, wow. Oh my gosh. And look, this is not planned. This is totally just, this is wisdom's coming in now. That is just totally amazing. That's amazing. You know. Really. Really is. Huh. Harmony. Got harmony coming in. Harmony. Are you in harmony with yourself? Are you in harmony with someone else? You've got the power. The power's within you to pull this harmony. Put that wisdom in with that harmony and all this power. For it is a spiritual union here with the first card, with the harmony. It's a spiritual. Don't you agree? Oh, all right. Well, anyhow, I thank you for sticking around. If you did so, if you didn't, well, then you won't hear me say goodbye, and I thank you. And you have a great day.